bring in our next guest, the Fempreneur herself, Sherill Calhoun. Hello, Sherill.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Tell people about your network.
Yes, well, thank you. The Fempreneur Network is an all-female network that provides opportunities for people who have skills, women who have skills that would like to be connected to women who need skills. And so it's a membership-driven organization. And, you know, I want to speak to that just for a moment. I want to speak to the demographic of the Fempreneur network, because I think it's important for women out there to really understand that when I say we work with Main Street female entrepreneurs or women in career transition or women who are small business owners, what I'm speaking to are, this is 2/3 of the workforce that I'm in the United States. Main Street, middle class, working class. I'm talking about the people who really hold up the economy. But some of these people are working 2 and 3 jobs trying to put a roof over their head and take care of their kids. And, you know, I can't stress enough how important it is for those women to get their skills on, because, and I know that part of it comes from, you know, God, there's not another hour in the day that I can spend. But this network has been designed to be user-friendly, to be cost-effective, and to also allow you to do it on your time schedule at home when you can. And you're not looking at programs, you're actually connecting with somebody who can give you the skills that you actually need. And how do you know what skills you need? We actually do a needs assessment to find out what it is you're really lacking in.
What it is that you do and what it is that you don't do?
Well, what it is that you really, if you're not, for instance, if you're a business owner and you're not making any money, what is the reason? Are you undereducated? Do you not have 21st century skills to be able to market yourself? Is your brand not strong enough? Do you have a business strategy in place? Is your website up? Or is it crappy? You know, the whole idea is to take a look at what you currently have and say, this is what we need to tweak. This is what we need to make better, so that you're a more confident business owner.
I'm curious, what made you start this network?
I started this network because I've worked with thousands of women and over the years, and the common denominator for most women business owners is that they're not making any money. They're in that category of, and many of them are, I'm talking about many of them are at the poverty level when it comes to net profit. And so it's between $25,000, $75,000 that I'm really looking for women who feel like they want to break through that and move into the six-figure mark. And that's really very doable when you prepare yourself, and that preparation doesn't have to take forever. If you're wanting to learn better marketing skills and social media skills, then let's get together and learn how to do that. And so I started this network because so many women were struggling, and I really feel it's from lack of education, lack of exposure to new skills. Yeah.
And it's not because if you're good at one thing, you can't. That's great, but there's other things that you're going to need along the way to become successful in business. Yeah. And you put this network together and the last time I talked to you, I mean, we were in the millions and millions of women that are in this network.
Absolutely. So that's a great point, Chuck, and that is that you cannot do any business by yourself. You need to have a network of some sort. And, you know, a lot of people have masterminds. I shouldn't say a lot of people. I'm going to tell you that probably the upper 3% do a lot of mastermind programs together, where they're reaching out to people who will give them good feedback on things that aren't working well for them.
Right.
But to get into some of those mastermind programs, it's thousands of dollars. And these women can't afford to do that. So they just sit at where they are, in the same place, not making any progress. It frustrates me because they could be changing their lives if they will connect with a network that can give them that support and that synergy.
What's your background?
My background was 30 years in commercial finance in banking, and so I worked through, I'm kind of I don't know if I'd call myself a workaholic. It's kind of I enjoy it, I guess. I enjoy it. So for 30 years, I worked in banking and worked my way up to the senior vice president level. And after several mergers and acquisitions with banks, I elected to get out of the banking business. And so for the past 15 years, I've been an entrepreneur myself.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And how do you find all these other women?
You know what? It is. I do a lot of social. I do a lot of networking. Not necessarily. I used to do a lot of chamber events and on-site events.
Right.
Old model.
Right.
Now I do a lot of social media connections.
Because you touch so many people quickly.
And honestly, I'm telling you, and my key is I do 2 new connections every single day, and I work with 2 existing clients or connections every single day, and that just compounds over time. And then that number explodes because all those people have huge networks. And I'm talking 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 people in their networks. So that explodes.
Wow. Women out there that are watching right now that have skills and they want to get out on their own and be an entrepreneur, a fempreneur. Yeah, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
The best way is actually, I say call me. And, I have a Facebook account. The Fempreneur has a page. I have a personal page. And I'm not one of these people who hides my contact information. I think that's a tip for you. If you are a business owner, why would you be on the network if you didn't want people to contact you if you are in business? So to contact me, you can go to my address there or call me at 559-381-2409. I'm also at Sherill Calhoun at gmail.com. There are a million ways to get a hold of me, website, all of it, and we can have a conversation, a very easy conversation.
Awesome. It's always so good to talk to you. I always get pumped up after talking to
Thank you.
Sherill Calhoun. Okay, so we have an event.
We have an event,
okay,
yes.
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you.
do that before we go. Thanks,
So,
Kelly.
we have an event coming up, and we do this. I have a partner of mine. She's in San Francisco. She's a branding, this is Joey Garrity, and she's a branding expert in that area. And she and I are putting on this event in Yosemite at Tenaya.
Nice.
And yes, and it's going to be the 25th of September and the 26th of September. It's called Wine, Women, and Boots. And we are going to have some, who you see on the screen right now is, she was here.
Right. I remember she made the boots.
Yeah, she was here, Quincy Freeman, and she is going to be one of our exhibitors, actually, with all her tack equipment and boots and all of that at the event. We have we have a diamond sponsor, that's Kat Williford, and Kat is going to be working with all the attendees there and teaching them new tips. And Denise Roseland has been on this network also, and she's out of Fresno, and she's a business strategist. She's going to be one of our sponsors. And Gina Estrada is with Generation E, and she is a financial services advisor, and she's like a rock star in that area.
Wow.
And then Patty, we had on a Skype together, and
Right,
she's out
I
of
remember.
Dallas, Texas, and she is an international speaker, business strategist, author, you name it. This woman is very, very well versed in all the things that she does. So we have a wonderful program for only $89.95 to go. Includes lunch, includes 2 days worth of activity. The second day, actually, the first day is kind of intense with our speakers and our spotlight speakers, but the second day allows you to do things at the park together.
Nice.
And so a lot of people are going ziplining, or they're
Cool.
going rafting, or horseback riding, and all that. I'm going to the spa.
Well, there you go.
I'm getting a massage,
Zip lining,
and a facial.
horseback riding, you're going to the
That's
spa,
what I'm
right?
doing. That's what I'm doing. So anyway, it's a great event, and I would encourage anyone who is looking to develop more skills to be at it.
Awesome. Sherill, it's always so
Hey,
good
thank
to see
you.
you.
Thank
All right.
you.
Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Stick around.